silent! Be still!
Always free with the.
That's why mine are always black.
Hereafter, so that we remember our bonds, we shall always come together in a circle.
It's not so much chill. We hit so many different topics and jump all over.
To hear and tell of deeds good and brave.
You went full cookie puss.
Hi, I'll just look.
I will build a round table where this fellowship shall meet.
So that's why it's the round table. We're all equals here.
Well, at least I'm not pulling a rickshaw.
Remember it well then, this night, so that in the years ahead, you can say, I was there that night.
There's a lot of shots being fired.
And it sounded like somebody was sucking down their microphone like a slack jaw bundle of sticks.
Whoa, there's no gay frogs here.
Good and evil, there never is one without the other.
Where hides evil then in my kingdom?
Always where you never expect it.
And it passes through Antifa ranks. It smells like cat piss and kitty litter.
Yeah.
Impeccably.
I know a few YouTubers who smell like that.
And look upon this moment. Savory! Rejoice with great gladness!
And welcome to the round table.
Oh, this is the folly of men.
For it is the doom
Of men that they forget.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Roundtable. You know, we got a bunch of great guests tonight, good people, and so we're gonna do the YouTube side, and then we'll get spicier on the Rumble side for everybody. I think it kind of works out better that way. And I mean, Rumble we usually go off, so it's good. And I know a few of us we got some rants we want to kind of let loose on. So you're gonna hear some on Rumble side too. I'm sorry, on the YouTube side. Because, we're going to get into a couple of the creators and someone in particular who's having a very hard time right now, and to show you how the mainstream treats these creators. It's pretty disgusting. So, we're going to be getting into it. First, let me say hello to the fine people out there. You've been waiting. Sorry, we're a few minutes late, but we got Gap After Dark. He's over on the Rumble portion. How you doing, man? Always great seeing you. We got Captain Outis over there as well. Excellent folks. We got Indel. Who's this? Did a search for Dave Grohl in front of. Yeah, we're going to be getting into Dave Grohl. It's I think it's interesting. But it's funny shit. We have Tollad in the house. How you doing, man? He's in rare form again. I can see. He's the wizard man. We got Manliest Motivation in the house. Superfan saying hello to everybody. He's also on panel. Let's see. We also got, of course, Wrestling with Heart. We got Etep in the house. He's on panel tonight as well.
A little crispy, but yeah, he's here.
Yeah,
I'm almost well done.
Well, he had to get a little bit burnt. He's like, he heard that Bill Gates has synthetic cows now that won't fart or poop, and they're not real. I don't know what's going on. So he's like, wait a minute.
Synthetic butter too. Yeah, fuck off.
He's like, oh wait, I guess he didn't hear about that.
I was smoking synthetic fentanyl, baby.
HMO fentanyl or GMO?
This is crazy.
GMO laced fentanyl, dog.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Monotony saying hello to the people out there in the chat. Always awesome. Monotony's on panel. By the way, we're gonna go to Monotony first. How you doing, Tone?
Oh, I'm great. I'm gonna need to be on mute for a few minutes. I'm breastfeeding David Grohl. He always gets real fussy around this time if he doesn't have a nip.
That's why I want to go to you first to make sure I give you time to breastfeed properly. All right, man.
Yeah.
Great to have you on panel, brother.
Hey, great to be here. Thank you, man.
Hell yeah, man. We got Illusion in the house as well. How you doing, brother?
Hey guys, what's up? Everything's good on my end. How's everyone doing tonight?
Well, at least someone's having something good going on their end. It's
I don't know, man. That's a story for another day, but you know.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we were watching AEW today, so there's a lot of weird stuff going on in people's ends. It was crazy. That was over on that's over on Draven's channel. No, there was some entertaining matches. I'm there for the ladies primarily, so
It was fun. It's good to be here. Looking forward to whatever you got in store for us.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And yeah, and then afterwards, guys, yeah, you gotta have to check out Draven. I think he's gonna be doing something afterwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna be probably playing some Final Fantasy.
Cool, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go over there and make fun. I'm just kidding.
No, we're gonna do it against his stream and watch his stream and make fun of him, and he won't be.
This guy.
Right?
I'm gonna. If you want to join, and we can set up a thing and can make voices and stuff for the characters.
I'm doing introductions here.
Let me introduce Chris.
Jesus, they're already setting up for later.
Let me introduce Chris.
Chris, how you doing, buddy?
You didn't let me get the introduction. He's got Semitism in his soul. It's half Hebrew, half Korean icon Chungus Rhodes.
That's right.
It's Chinago, Chinika.
Yeah, what he said.
No, dude, I can't believe I slept for like 14 hours. Holy crap.
You needed it after last night. Holy crap, man.
Dude, I was going like toward the end of our conversations after I was having like delirium.
Oh, I saw it. That's what I'm like. I can't say that anymore. Yeah, we're working on his book. Make sure it's going to be all fine and super for the printers and for all the fans. And gotta say, yeah, there was a ton of work that was done. Glad we were able to help. And yeah, so everything's in the printer, right?
Yeah. The alternate art edition of Infinito Chronicles 2 is officially at the printers right now, getting printed.
Nice.
So I should have some copies of that, at least that edition, for the convention coming next month. Yeah. As for the other two books, yeah, I'm hoping, dude. I'm hoping to get the at least the manga edition for the convention. The standard edition, I'm not so sure. Yeah, that was where the delirium was kicking in.
You gotta crack that that Jewish Korean whip harder. That's all I'm saying.
You know the tale of nine. Yeah, you need to start cracking that son bitch.
It'd be like it was Daehan from The Best of the Best. Mock.
All that says, dude, I haven't seen a fat Chinaman take it that hard since 1944. Savage told that.
Oh man.
But we had some savagery. Now we have some brutality. We got brutal loving, touching. Brutal, how you doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey, we were streaming earlier. Things seemed okay. Oh shit. Well, I'm glad you're here anyway. You're always welcome.
I'm hanging in there. Not by my neck yet, but I'm hanging in there.
Shit.
Oh damn.
Well, let's try to prevent that. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, we can give you some laughs and give you at least another day or so. Like, it's not so bad. I have friends and we laugh.
Brusco.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, Brusco's off. We made reference to Swerve, and maybe I shouldn't continue that joke here.
We got Swerve Tep. I figure we need Brusco, and then maybe we can tag team.
Yeah. Save Uncle Ruckus for Rumble. We got Super
Adam not introduce me, you racist bastard.
I mean, we've already seen Swerve get screwed. So I mean, we were all together with the pay-per-view, had a whole lot of fun. Again, wrestling sucks, but hey, if we're all together, it really doesn't matter as long as we're having fun. And some people watched it. I hope they had fun with us. And yeah, let's talk about some comics and some good stuff because I'm excited because soon I'm gonna have a new one on my wall.
Oh yeah, bro.
Man.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff out there. But dude, Adam, it's always a blast. And yeah, we had some fun earlier today on Draven's channel. It was all good, man. The dogs are fantastic as well.
Oh, I mean, Etep, you missed it. Like, Duncan turned his back to the TV, was sitting straight up looking at me going, this is some bullshit. Like, the guy saw it live, the dog refusing to watch what was going on TV. It was hilarious.
Those dogs are so smart.
I don't know who this Etep fella is, but it sounds like a beautiful blonde hair, blue eye. No, I'm just kidding, folks. Hi, it's Etep here with St. Floyd of Fentanyl and NWO Vader. we're in the secret bunker location here, hiding from the. Never mind. No, it's good to be here, man. Yeah, it was either go out on my boat and spend the day on the water today after golfing yesterday, or watch AEW, and I was like, that's really tough. That was a very tough decision. We sent the decision upstairs to top men. To have them tell us what we should do, and they said, let's go out on the boat and drink beer, and that's what we did. And then I log on to Twitter and I see the American vegan Brian Bellison Veganson III beats Swerve Strickland in what is clearly the most racist booking I have ever seen in my entire life. And I didn't watch the match.
Etep, remember, Brian Danielson has no contract either.
If that's the most racist booking, you weren't paying attention to SummerSlam 91, bro.
Hey, look, Mike Jones asked for that. He was paid very well to clean the lint out of Ted DiBiase's toes.
Yeah, and it was kind of glorious. I mean, again, stuff that we'll never be seeing in this day and age ever again. I'm surprised it was still on the channel.
Virgil was so whipped that after he beat Ted DiBiase for the $1 Million Championship, he shook the $1 Million Man, waking him up like, "Look, Master, I won the belt!" Like,
oh my god!
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it.
Oh no! Oh, no.
Okay. Hands up! Don't shoot.
Oh shit! It's all good.
We bless you, Tony. Just don't be no bigot, baby. We bless you with titles and Lucy's and
so much for my channel.
And counterfeit 20s, baby.
I'm in danger.
They don't care about those jokes anymore. That's not even topical. They don't care about him.
Well, before I'm totally canceled, I got 4 days left, fellas. So if you could help out, because I'm probably not going to have this channel after tonight. You know, my guests, they love me so much. But yeah, we only have 14 backers here. We got 4 days left on this campaign. Yes, it is a collection of volumes 1 and 2, but it's remastered, and there's an additional 30 pages. This thing is big. It's beautiful. If you want high quality work, and again, this is some of the top quality you're going to see. It has a little bit of everything in it. And again, for those who keep forgetting or don't really know, formerly designer McFarlane Toys. I'm actually also on Todd's $1.5 million campaign as well. I have a design that's on the Medieval Spawn figure. That's
launch.
So I could technically say that I am on a campaign that is pulling in $1.5 million right now on Kickstarter. So yeah, but instead of supporting Todd, support me. I'd appreciate that a whole lot more, because I'm not a multimillionaire. I'm not milking the fans. I am the struggling artist with some top tier work that apparently the mainstream they love to still gatekeep. And we're going to get into the gatekeeping, because there's a creator who's suffering right now in a massive way, who worked on Iron Man and a bunch of other stuff. And yeah, they're not helping him. So yeah, we're going to be getting into that too in just a couple of minutes. But
I have a question for you, Vinny. It's funny because your ex-employer is on Kickstarter. And, you know, again, I'm glad that I shared that with you and you got to see that. Because for me, it's like, this fucker does not belong on Kickstarter. I'm sorry, he doesn't. Not with the amount of money that he has and a toy company and everything else. Yes, I'm sorry, that's hogwash, sir.
Yep. He could have just done a regular exclusive on his own website and pulled in the same amount of money and do a special edition and just give everyone the works. Because here's the crazy thing, too. He's sitting there going, every time they hit stretch goals, he already put everything up there already. And as he's making more money, then he'll just throw up a video. Well, because we hit this number, because we hit that number, you get 2 extra hands. You get whoa. He shows in the same video, there's a full box, special box that has 14 items in it. And now he's saying, oh yeah, when we hit the other numbers verbally. No, everything's supposed to already be on the campaign. So a lot of the people are under the assumption that they're just going to get everything anyway. And at this point, he will. I mean, let's be honest. It's a song and dance right now. That's how these people do it. But because they're famous, you know, they have the the fan base is already built in. That's how it works. You know, not knocking it, but Does he need to do this? Hell no. Hell no. The guy he's never lost his money either.
That was my point, brother, because again, his name alone, all the stuff that he has that you don't have, that all of us don't, you know what I mean? Like, he has access to stuff that we don't and able to do it. That's great. Why come down here and take from us is how I feel.
He's a major corporation. Anytime he goes, I'm just a guy by myself. No, you're not. You're a major corporation. Guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars is what he's worth.
Yeah. The term indie has been so overblown. Like, it's become ambiguous to the point where it's meaningless, because an independent creator is a guy, like a handful of people out of a garage or something. You know, it's like, hell, even Eastman and Laird back in the day, before they even got like a label, like that would be considered indie.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles today is not indie.
I'm doing everything here by myself.
Yeah.
You couldn't get more indie than me. Couldn't get more indie than Chris. You know, we have creators here.
Blows my mind.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Oh, what was that?
No, that's what blows my mind about that. When you were, because I had no idea Todd McFarlane had something on like Kickstarter, Indiegogo, or whatever he's doing with that. It's like, okay, this, and I talked about this a little the other night with like the HasLab thing, and that's what really pisses me off is, so Hasbro is a multi-billion-dollar company, just like Todd McFarlane Toys, global fucking toy company. So you're telling me you have to crowdfund something? Get the fuck out of here. Like it's like, like I said, HasLab, we're going to release a Hiss tank. Okay, well, it's $900 and we're going to crowdfund it. Man, fuck you. Like, I'm not paying $900 for a Hiss tank. You know what I mean? McFarlane. It doesn't make any sense. That's defrauding. Like, you have enough money to just put, to produce this. Why are you bilking people like that? That takes away from guys like you. It takes away from guys like you who fucking need those platforms to get the exposure that you can't get because you don't have $1 billion behind you, in a freaking, industry like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what's horseshit about it.
It is.
And the counter arguments that I've been hearing, and initially I was swayed by these arguments, but the more I looked into it, the more it kind of started falling flat. Was there like, well, if it weren't for these big names coming into the indie sphere, these corporations, these small, medium businesses, whatever, coming into these like indie crowdfunding spaces, if it weren't for their recognition, I would have never heard of these people. I would, they're bringing exposure to the little guys by coming in here. It's like, no, they're not. That's like saying that, like, putting a barracuda into a small pond that eats all the other vegetation is helping the ecology by, bringing like fishermen or whatever into the pond. And
well, they got to guess like their audience. That's
and it's like money is finite in that regard. Like, your customers only have so much money, and if they go into a platform like Kickstarter and they're like, oh, look, I could buy McFarlane's, medieval Spawn bullshit, or I could buy this no name that is an unproven product that's asking for crowdfunding, leap of faith, which is what crowdfunding should be. Fuck that, I'm going for the Spawn. Like, fuck those guys. Like, I don't know who they are.
Well, I think it sucks that that's your shield design and you get no credit.
And isn't that how that always goes? I mean, and that's just a small. I'm not complaining or nothing about it.
No.
Like, I did that work years ago. I think it's hilarious that I have shit that's like over 20 years old that's still being used today in his company. To me, it's hilarious.
And you haven't seen a dime, right,
bro? Because I take it two ways too, Chris. Like how you're saying. But here's the thing: how pathetic is it that he has to come to the crowdfunding stuff? If you look at it the other way, it's like you should be above and beyond. Like, if you're coming here, it should be because, hey, I'm with, this person and that person.
Yeah, you already have a platform.
Pushing the products.
Yeah.
The indie guy stuff, not your own.
Exactly.
No, it's that kind of happens with everyone, though. This happens in Hollywood, in the film biz. I hate the word independent being thrown around because it's just such horse shit. Pardon my French. It makes absolutely no sense.
It really does. Again, with someone who's already
he's already established, right? He's already established.
Exactly.
He's got the funds for this.
Yeah. Here's the kicker: why they do it. It's because they saw a couple of people from the mainstream decide to go over to the indie market, the crowdfunding market, and they pulled in.
There's money.
Yeah, they go, oh, so let's do that. You know, the first company I saw do it that never had to do it, it was Top Cow. They were the first ones to do it. They wanted to release a compendium thing or whatever. They made the fans pay for it, and then after they get all their books, then they use the extra money and they print even more to put in comic shops. So that whole crowdfunding was all bullshit. The fans paid to get the compendiums made when these companies could have done it on their own. You know,
as crazy as it sounds, and as fucked up as it sounds for me for saying that, that's ingenious. As fucked up as it is, I mean, it's practically the crowd is funding his shit. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
But you're parasitizing another ecosystem essentially to get your product in there.
Right. And that's, I don't agree with that either, because I'm a small time creator too. I do graphic design, motion graphics. I'm an editor. So, I know I've been around those people who play in the big leagues, but they just use the little guys to get ahead and to they're looking for free labor or cheap labor, and they're looking to get their project off the ground. And like I said, it starts with a Kickstarter. It starts with a GoFundMe campaign and whatever else is out there. Meanwhile, they had the money all along. They had the studios backing all along, and it's just fucked up.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Or has the wokeness actually affected it to the point that now these guys have to come to these platforms? That's what should be happening. Like, ha, you fucked up.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But yeah, so we're gonna get into the Marvel artist, who's this dude who is basically he's got a massive. I just realized that it's ABC, CBS shit. That if I play it, they'll probably hit me for it.
They'll hit you. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of skipping a little bit. But this dude, he's got pulmonary shit. I gotta pull it up. He's got a full. It's a nice full long one that he's suffering from right now. I'll drop his GoFundMe too.
Oh man.
Yeah. And all right. So this guy, he worked on Iron Man. He was the go-to artist on Iron Man back in the 80s and stuff. And he talks about how when he was 15, he met Ronald Reagan and showed him some of his artwork, and Ronald Reagan loved his stuff. And
is that what made him join the Supreme Court as Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yes. Damn, Tony.
Jeez.
So this guy,
now that I look at it, man, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well. But yeah, his name is Tom Tenney.
It's not. It's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Come on.
Yeah, in 2017.
Let's get it right, Vinny.
Yeah, he was diagnosed with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
Oh, COPD.
So yeah, he can't afford anything right now. He can't afford his treatments. He's on the brink of going homeless. And he says in this interview how they're not giving him any work. He's still able to draw. He's still able to do stuff, and they're not giving him a chance. And he also says in this video that he was talking to other creators and stuff, and they go, "Well, it's not just you." And he goes, "These are guys that are younger than me." He goes, "They are gatekeeping all of us," and he's 100% correct. And it's really sad because they don't give a shit about the creators, the people that made the money, the ones that kind of kept their books going and everything. And these guys are all sick and dying now, and they don't care. They're turning the other way. And yeah, they got to put up GoFundMes for these people, and pray that the fans who supported them all these years would still support them now that they need help. And a lot of us, we're not even this fortunate, and that's the extra sad thing about all of this, because you think someone like me, they're going to give a shit about me later on, or Chris, guys who haven't had Marvel or DC in their names. No, they're not going to give a shit if we're sick or dying or we need help, whatever. Where's the help going to come from? The only thing we have is a small community, the small pool that's here. That, guess what? The bigger names who left the bigger industries, they came over here and they poisoned the entire well. So, and what did they do? They caused drama between all these creators. Everyone's fighting. Everyone turned away, and the fans all ran away from the crowdfunding. So this is the sad fact of what they're doing. They destroyed this industry, and now with AI is replacing everything. It's not going to be long before they can do full comic books like that.
can I just say that's kind of the ugly side of fandom too, because that happens in professional wrestling a lot, where like you give and give and give to the fans, you know, and then I guess it's kind of an out of sight, out of mind thing, but it's like, yeah, like when they're done using you for their entertainment purposes, it's almost like they discard you as a person, you know, like, has anyone checked on Perry Saturn lately? Like,
yeah. Yeah, it's shit like that, man. Like you said, yeah, they just, yeah, like you're not a person. You gave me my entertainment. Now I don't care about you. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna support the brand instead. The brand's more important than all the years that you put in, sacrificing, you know, your eyesight, your health, everything else. Yeah, that's more important, and that is a sad fact of it right now. You know, I seen at the conventions, there are creators that are known scumbags and screwed over so many people, but the fans will still buy their stuff and run over to them and throw money at them.
And
It's
those
like,
are the guys that will always flourish, Vinny. Always. And that's the sad part. You got nice, honest, hardworking guys, and they go absolutely nowhere.
Especially the ones that still haven't got the products out and they're allowed to release 3, 4, or 5 more books. They're still not done. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that just kills the whole wanting to support the industry. You know.
Just to echo that, like, look at great creators throughout history. Most of them have died penniless.
Yep.
Like
that's wild.
Benny Hill, for example, he was a British institution, died penniless. Oh, freaking God, what the hell?
I thought he donated everything though. I thought he donated everything to like the homeless kids and stuff.
No, dude, he was ostracized in his later years. Like they hated him, and he died. And then hell, even Nikola Tesla. You know, we wouldn't be here without Tesla.
Oh,
He
well,
died.
Tesla was done on purpose, 100%.
Oh,
they
yeah.
they stole everything from him, and then they stripped him of everything. It's part of that embarrassment, and then now you're nothing, and now you're. Yeah.
It goes back to the, you know, and I hate to be the black pillar dispenser here, but like, it's not about your product. It's not about how creative you are. It's not about whether or not your product is even of a high quality or a low quality. It's about how much of an asshole you can be.
Yeah.
Like, people love assholes, and I hate that. I hate the fact that if you're out there bullying other people and there's this cult of personality that gets formed around that, you will be more successful than if you are a meek creator that has a great product.
Oh, that Ripa fella, yeah, that was a big one right there. Like seeing what he did and stuff, and how he imploded, dude. That, you know, that was whoa.
Yeah. But what is it though? It's the same thing. It's like Chris was saying. You're talking about these people who rather be over the top with drama, and look what they did. They didn't just screw themselves over; they screwed over everyone else because they're in the process of screwing themselves too.
Friggin' frog's gay.
Random.
Yeah, don't forget that.
Frogs, yeah.
But, yeah, it's to me it's wild, you know, because like I said, I've had videos, and I sadly I exploded on Etep stream. But I ended up grabbing that, throwing it over on mine. I felt bad that I did it on his, but I was at a breaking point because, you know, a friend almost got killed because of all this nonsense. And yeah, it's horrible stuff, you know. Whatever the decisions are now, that's on them. But I was still going to be standing up for the right thing, you know. And then I had a full stream where I broke all that shit down. And yeah, I was over on with Bancroft. I mentioned it there too. And he remembers, and he said it to me too. He's like, yeah, that's why he's away from all that crap as well. No one wants to deal with this drama and bullshit because we know it's all manufactured. All of it is. If you want quality work, we have quality work. There are people to support. There are good creators who actually deliver. They don't just take your money and sit on their projects for 3 years without giving you anything, or 4 years, or 5 years, whatever the hell shit they're up to now. But yeah, man, all my stuff's been on time. This 8th campaign's about to be on time, and I'm trying a new platform. So, you know, I'm still learning something new, but everything's already done. Everything's ready to go. You know, I just got to go to the printer with it. I have my sample copy. We're all good, you know, and that's another huge thanks to Chris. He helped me out in a big way with those. Helped me put together those the books for print. Yeah, man, and yeah, and now look, he has an awesome book that's going to be coming up before you know it. So get ready.
Spine all taken care of, Chris, and yeah, man, like rocking and rolling, going to be printing it out. Got 2 badass projects for people, man.
Yeah.
Just to add, Vinny, I didn't forget that joke.
Which one?
It was It was like 4 a.m, and I was barely conscious trying to fix a spine, and Vinny did indeed provide tech support to Chris.
I told you, Draven.
Yeah, which is like, what in the heck? Is it?
What
We
in the
are
heck?
we are in the opposite world.
How many books have I put together, Chief? I think I know a little bit about what I'm doing.
Yeah, when it comes to art and computers.
Yeah, where am I doing?
Other stuff in computers, you're not.
We were on the print side. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm seeing goldfish flying through the air and shit. I'm like, because I had about maybe 3 hours of sleep.
I'm
turn
like
the hard on collider on.
Yeah, I'm giving him a breakdown like freaking Albert Einstein. I'm like, this is how you do it, and this is how we make the freaking bomb. I thought you knew this, Chris. You were with me there. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah.
I mean, it was even to the point, this is how tired poor Chris was. Vinny was telling him where to click on the fucking screen, yo.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And I was exhausted out of my mind as well.
Dude, I had like 3 hours of sleep within the span of about a week. Like, shitty medication stuff. But like, now, like, I was doing grocery shopping, dude, and it got so bad. Like, there's this thing called phantasmagoria, which is what the brain experiences when you get deprived of REM sleep. And if you've ever seen somebody try to make an AI movie or like an AI animation or video where like suddenly like a duck turns into like a fish and swims away or something, or like I was seeing that shit, dude. I'm like putting my what are you guys? The grocery cart into the like the receptacle, and I turn around looking both ways to cross the street. And all of a sudden, like, I just see, like, the street turns into, like, an oil painting. And I'm like, oh, man, I am fucked right now.
Vinny's describing doing all this shit for him, and Fisk is just walking away in the desert with the Indians like he's Jim Morrison. And he's just walking through the desert with the Indian, fucking watching weird shit happen.
It was great. It was great. Yeah, Tommy was in
Etep's boat getting barbecued.
He walked on down the hall.
Yeah, Tommy was in earlier too. I mean, yeah, we were all giving a hand. I mean, and that's what it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be about helping your friends out, doing what we could, make sure everything's gonna be top notch.
Yeah, totally appreciated all that help I got last night. So
absolutely, brother, absolutely, man. Because again, that's what I thought this was all supposed to be about. And
yeah, as a backer of these gentlemen, both of them. Yeah, watching them work together again, I'm just like, I know this artist that needs work, and I got a guy over here that needs an artist with a comic book, and I think they should just work together, because last night just literally, y'all motherfuckers just need to work together. I'm sorry, you can't get your shit done because of dumb shit, and you know what? You guys work so well together. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it right here now. I think y'all should do either a project together, or I'm sorry, but you guys work really well together.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I got some stuff that's in his book too. So I mean, that's also a big one, Yeah. And that's what it is, man. It's about helping friends out and giving the quality that I think the fans need, because the story is fantastic. Everything is beautiful in there, and yeah, we were making sure everything was extra perfect.
You went above and beyond, though, both of you, because nobody pulled up no ladders. Chris, you reached out to all of us. We jumped in, willingly. Even it wasn't like, bro. Like, all of us want to see you succeed, but we all want to succeed. That's how it should be in this industry.
Absolutely.
Brother.
And Chris is someone who's helped so many people out, and I can't stand that. I know a lot of people he's helped. They've never returned the favor, and not even just being nice or kind on that level. And it's crazy. Not all of them, but I know there's a good number of them who just kind of left them high and dry. Illusion, he helped me out in a big way as well. We're kind of new friends, and we're doing what we could. Helping people. By the way, I'm gonna start using the Mellow Art World YouTube channel again too for doing. I'm gonna do more tutorials and stuff. I think I already made up my mind. I'm waiting for this campaign to finish. Again, we got 4 days. And then I got to do the fulfillment deal with the printer and all that, and contacting the people who supported. But once all that's out of the way, I'm going to be gearing up for more conventions again, and I think I'm going to start using the other channel for those art lessons. I'm going to be here as well, but I'll do maybe like one stream over there a week or something, and we'll do the rest over here again. But trying to think of other stuff. And if you guys haven't checked it out yet either, I started putting together like a merchandise kind of store thing. What did I miss?
The chat.
Monkeypox the comics. Are you talking about the frogs?
No, they're talking about. They're saying that we're like fudge packing and stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
There's no gay frogs here, bud.
Holy shit! Well, hey man, we gotta hype each other's books and talk about the creators actually, who deliver product, Or you could really be gay by frog books that don't deliver. And what is it, 8, 9 campaigns unfulfilled right now by them? And I'm sitting here, I got 7 in a row fulfilled, 8's about to get fulfilled. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Why don't you tell me? Who would you back from? So I'm just saying. Shit, manliness. He likes to deliver in the rear. I see. Well, that's
rear only, right? With no Vaseline.
Oh shit! Tolbat's also talking about the frog. He's saying fecal ink edition, right? It's disgusting. Unbelievable, man. Again, see, this is why the chat's great.
McMahon would be proud of all y'all.
Right, somewhere he's yelling, "Shame, poop on Stephanie's head." I'm gonna keep going.
Leave it there. I like it when it's in your hair.
It's wild, man. It's wild. But hey,
I want a finger paint all over your back.
Holy! Speaking of shitheads,
finger paint.
Here is here's our title card, and we got Dave, Make America Great Again, Grohl. I don't know if anyone saw that, but apparently he's trying to go after Trump now for using the music. There Goes My Hero, as he had Kennedy coming on stage, which again, they destroyed the Democrats. It was glorious. So we need to get more into that and why they truly hate that dude. Again, the only thing I really like about the dude is that he's been fighting Big Pharma and the FDA and all the poisons that they put in foods and all that shit. So we're going to get into that on the Rumble side. But yeah, there's a lot of why they don't like him and the stuff that's coming out right now, which is, again, over the top. And they can't hide it because this is what they've been trying to do. Even when he came out and he did his big speech, his historic speech before going to Trump's rally, he broke it down. How the media's been covering up stuff, how they've been lying, how we've all been poisoned. He breaks everything down because he's had the court cases. So this isn't fabricated. He's won court cases regarding all this stuff.
Yep.
So this is what they're afraid of. They don't want that information to get out because they're still trying to use those things to lock us down, to do the crazy shit that they're planning on doing. But again, that'll be more on the Rumble side.
Can we, over on Rumble, can we bring up RFK's tweet from this morning as well, where he basically broke down what MAGA means to him? It was a very beautiful and well-written tweet.
Dude, yeah. You know who also had an epic tweet? Dan Bongino.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, dude. It's like, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, get it ready. Yeah. If you have it, find the articles or whatever, or where the tweets are. We're just gonna go over Grohl a little bit, and then we'll head over there. So, because Dave Grohl, I mean, technically we kind of do it on both ends, but Dave Grohl, he's still crying about it because apparently he's another paid shill. But don't forget, this guy is also, I think he's in that that island stuff because for those who are unaware, he was touring with and working with Alanis Morissette. His drummer, I think, was also one of her first drummers there. The guy with the blonde hair, the one who is not alive anymore. And they tried to cover that up and saying that it was drug use when we know what it was. But and what they used to do, and this is on Alanis Morissette's documentary. She got pissed at all of them because they were banging all of the youngins, the girls who were coming to the concerts, who wanted to meet her. So they'd have to go through them first, and they had their fun, and then they got to meet Alanis Morissette. And when she found out all that stuff, she started flipping out. So these are predators.
Isn't it ironic?
Yeah, don't you think?
Who would have thought?
We were all right there.
Gun fight on your Chuck E. Cheese day.
Yeah. So Holy hell.
The Island Boy. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
this
the
is
thing
not-
is, he wanted to like try to like sue them or whatever for using the song. It's like, dude, the arenas have the rights to use those songs.
Yep.
Yeah,
And they have
yeah, he
a-
licensed it through BMG.
Yeah, so it's like
legit.
Yeah, it's legit. You can't do anything about it. Like,
Well, again, it wasn't for profit. Like the
No.
rallies are
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. That's
This
the
is-
other part, Tone.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
No logic, brother.
Yeah. So this guy could carve all he wants, and we know his best bud there. What's his name? The Tenacious D guys, Jack Black, and the other one. Well,
Kyle
we saw how
Garrett.
they ended up, shooting themselves in the foot with the horseshit that they pulled. So yeah, and don't forget, they're all in the same circle. That's how Hollywood is, man. You know.
Yeah.
So,
dude, the whole trend of like entertainers getting involved in politics like this. Like, I remember when W was in office, and like you had the Dixie Chicks, and then you had like all like obviously like the Daily Show and stuff, and everybody was like all shitting all over W, and it was like, okay, like I can kind of agree with that. I mean, the guy embroiled us in a world war, basically, you know, all this stuff. Like, I don't like W. I can understand it, but what really kind of pulled the curtain behind, like, to show us what's really going on was when Obama got into office.
Yeah.
And then the fusion of entertainment media and politics became indistinct. Like, like, can't we go back to like pre 9/11 where like you just liked music? You didn't have to hear Eminem tell you he hates being a white people and he hates white. Like,
I wish, dude. I freaking wish, because don't forget, there's even this one. He came out with the whole when the Napster thing was going on, and he was bitching about Metallica there, and you know, he goes, they're crying about pennies when they're worth over $50 million, and they were worth way more than that. But
not only that, oh sorry,
yeah, no, it's just that's what I was saying, man. It's this guy's such a hypocrite.
Well, like here's the thing: is like as a supporter of artists and art, I got mad respect for his business acumen here. Like, the guy owns Roswell Records, okay, and he basically owns all of his music catalog. Like, that's his. He owns it. So the whole BMG fiasco, he did give permission to Trump because he licensed it to BMG. He could have said, look, I at Roswell Records, who owns, you know, I'm the sole, like the main proprietor here. If I didn't want my music to be licensed out like that, I could tell BMG to eat shit, and Trump wouldn't have been able to license the music. But with that said, like, dude, like, I am fully on board with artists. You get paid. And when that story first hit, I was kind of siding with Grohl. I'm like, yeah, like, as much as I appreciate Trump and what he's doing and stuff,
right?
You can't just grab somebody else's art, or you know, be it music, whatever, and just like use it without their permission. So yeah, good on you, dude. Fight the good fight. But the more I learned about it, I'm like, yeah, fuck this hypocrite.
yeah, because then on top of it, you find out that he did license the music.
Yeah.
So it's bullshit. What they're trying to do, he's trying to do the virtual signaling, signaling to his to the Dems and the lefties and all that shit. We got to appease them, make them as happy as possible. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know, that's why I can't stand that. And Tollback's asking why RFK, which doesn't really look like him, but why he killed the dinosaur back there.
The gun going through his mouth.
The dinosaur, he was going by the name Fauci, so he's like, F this.
Oh God.
Which, by the way, you said W put Fauci in that position. By the way, did you not know?
Oh yeah.
So there's plenty of reasons why W was really bad, but we're gonna get to that conversation now anyway. So here is the link for Rumble. Please, folks, go over there because that's where we're gonna continue this conversation. We have some people over there already, stay where you are because we're gonna continue this. But yeah, Papa Cotton's also in the house. How you doing, man? But yeah, it's wild, man. A lot of this stuff it's something else. But yeah, the lefty are shitting their pants right now because this having him come on, this is like sealing the victory. But the thing is, they still got their up their sleeve. They got plenty of cards.
They didn't give him a choice, though, brother. Let's be honest.
No, they didn't.
What choice did Kennedy really truly?
No, they didn't. Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get into that now. So let me just remove you first.